How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Oh,
How are
good.
you?
I'm doing terrific, thanks. Yeah, I just want to thank you for coming here today to talk about the parents' role in the Scholarship Advantage. I know a few of the students that are going to be watching this and going through the program don't have any adults to help them navigate the process, but for the majority of the people purchasing this, the parents are involved. However, I'm finding that a lot of the parents I've been talking to, especially going through this with my daughter, they find that it's the student's role to do everything. I know my niece had to do that herself. And I was just wondering, I know you have a totally different take on this, and that you feel that the parent's role is really integral in helping your student get these merit scholarships. So I was wondering if you could tell us what you think is their most important role.
Great question. Cindy, I'm very excited to discuss the parent's role. I see it as a multifaceted role. First and foremost, your goal will be to keep your student focused and on task.
Okay.
They have a lot going on their junior and senior years. Keeping up with their grades, finals, SATs, essay writing, looking at colleges, what to do with the rest of their life. And on top of everything, they're scared and anxious, even though they may not voice it. Because they will be leaving home for the first time.
Right.
This is just one more thing to worry about and cram into their already very busy schedules.
Yeah.
So your first goal is to help them understand the importance of merit scholarships and staying on task, and to get the application in on time.
Well, I didn't think about all the things that they have going on in their mind. I guess that is really important to be there and to be a support for them. So you said the parents' role is multifaceted. What else can we be expecting the parents to do?
Well, you'll be the one searching for the scholarships, not the student, which includes creating the search engine, scholarship search engine profiles, tracking down background information, and juggling the paperwork.
Well, what do you mean by tracking down background information?
Specifically, helping your student with tasks and details that would take up a lot of time. For instance, calling the program officers from scholarship foundations or sources to confirm deadlines, deadline dates, and make sure that the application process is still open, and asking the program officer for any questions regarding the application itself or questions, and to pick up recommendations from the various individuals, running to the post office, mailing the scholarships, spell checking essays, helping your student fine-tune the essay, and encouraging your student when disappointments come, because they will come. All this, in addition to helping manage all the paperwork in keeping your student on task.
Oh my gosh, Linda, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, the process can be overwhelming if it's not broken down into organized baby steps.
Okay.
That's why we created this Scholarship Advantage. We provide a module on time management, also a spreadsheet to help you keep track of the scholarships available for your student.
Oh, good.
And also, there's also other resources and tools to help you get organized.
Okay.
In addition to managing your time, you will be helping your student to manage their time, which will be spent applying for the scholarships you find for them, keeping them on task, and also helping with deadlines and helping them with the writing necessary essays.
You know, I have to tell you, Linda, my daughter, I love her to death, but there are times, being a teenager where she can be really difficult to work with sometimes, and me being a hot-blooded Italian, sometimes that combination doesn't work. Do you have any advice for people like us to help us navigate through those times as we go through this process?
Teenagers, difficult? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, you have to remember this is normal stress behavior for most teens. They're separating from you, the parent, finding their own identity. This is a little scary for them, and sometimes it comes out in oppositional behavior. Be patient and understanding. You are the adult and in control.
I forget that sometimes.
And the best recommendation is that stay calm.
Okay.
Be lovingly firm. Be consistent, staying on course. Just say, maybe this is a bad time. We'll talk about this later. And you want to walk away. Let things calm down. Later get back together when you can refocus their attention back to the task at hand. And gently remind them that you're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
Have breaks. Make some time for fun. They'll know that they're not in this alone.
Well, thank you, because I really needed to hear that. I needed that advice to help me stay focused and realize that I am the one in control, and that I need to walk away and just try to calm things down. That this is just normal teenage behavior, and we just really need to work through that. So thank you for that. So are there any other roles that the parents play?
Be an encourager for your students to get the application in. Be a valuable sounding board, helping your student to articulate their goals and dreams as they go through the process. Be their support system during temporary setbacks. Some people consider this a stressful time, but I want you to think about this as an exciting time and an incredible opportunity to support your child and student as a young adult and help them figure out.
Let's just do this last question
Yeah.
over again. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll cut this
Figure-
part out
wait,
and then we'll
figure
start
out-
again.
Figure out what's that word?
I
Figure
don't
out.
know.
Person.
Oh, the person. Oh, God. They want to become. Yeah.
Right, okay, all right, so let's
Then we'll
ask this
just do
last
that one.
question again.
Okay.
So I'll say, thanks, Linda. I really appreciate that. I needed to hear that, to help me to stay focused and stay calm, and that this is just normal teenage stuff, and that I just need to be the adult and work through it. So I really appreciate that advice. I needed to hear it. So are there other roles that the parents need to play in this whole process?
Be an encourager for your student to get the applications in on time. Be a valuable sounding board, helping your student to articulate their goals and dreams as they go through the process. Be their support system during temporary setbacks.
Okay.
Some people consider this a stressful time, but I want you to think about this as an exciting time and an incredible opportunity to support your child and student as a young adult and help them figure out the person they want to become.
Wow, that was like a real pep talk. I needed that too. So thank you for that. I'm really excited to get this process started, and I just can't wait to get going. So you ready to go and help me?
Me too. Let's go.
All right, great, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so
A lot of background work, a lot of work. I couldn't have done this on my own.
oh my gosh, Linda, that sounds like so much work.
Yes, the process can be overwhelming if it's not broken down into organized baby steps.
Okay,
That's why we created the Scholarship Advantage. We provide a module on time management, also a spreadsheet to keep track of the available scholarships your student qualifies for, and other tools and resources to help you stay organized. In addition, in managing your time, you will be helping your student to manage their time, which will be spent applying for the scholarships you find for them,
okay.
keeping on task with the deadlines, and writing necessary essays.
Well, Linda, I have to tell you, I love my daughter. However, there are times, in her teenager attitude comes out and she becomes a little bit uncooperative. And I have that hot-blooded Italian in me, and it really is not a good recipe. And so I was wondering if you have any advice for families like us, who I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that run into this kind of situation. Do you have some advice to help us navigate through that process?
Teenagers difficult? I have no idea what you mean.
No. Oh, well.
Well, you have to remember, this is normal stress behavior for most teens. They're separating from you, the parent, finding their own identity. This is a little scary for them, and sometimes it comes out in oppositional behavior.
Yeah.
But be patient and understanding. You're the adult and in control.
Oh, I have to be reminded of that all the time.
The best recommendation I have is to stay calm.
Okay.
Be lovingly firm. Be consistent, staying on the course. And just say, maybe this is a bad time. We'll talk about it later. Walk away. Let things calm down. And after that, later, get back together when you can refocus their attention back to the task at hand. Gently remind them that both of you are in this together. Have breaks. Do some fun things together. They'll know they're not alone in this.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that advice, so I will keep that in mind when I get into those situations, as I know I will be through this process. So are there any other roles that you would say in closing that us parents need to play?
Be an encourager for your student to keep the applications on time and on track.
Okay.
Be a valuable sounding board, helping your student to articulate their goals and dreams as they go through the process. Be their support system during temporary setbacks, and they'll come.
Yeah.
Some people consider this a stressful time, but I want you to think about this as an exciting opportunity to get to know and to support your child and student as a young adult and help them figure out the person they want to become.
Wow, thank you for that. That's really encouraging because it is a really stressful time, I would believe, for most parents. And you just need to stay focused on the goal. And it is important to know that we're helping them with their dreams, right? And what their expectations are, who they're going to become. And I think we don't always stay focused on that. So thank you for that advice. I really appreciate your time today.